Lick number 3 is Hi-Ho Silver. This is a Chet Atkins lick, and this comes to us from around 1947 or so, and shows off some of his work with Jethro Burns, the mandolin player. This lick is going to show off some really cool ways of arpeggiating chords and some of the first signs of chicken picking. Let's dig into this one. All right, so this lick comes to us from the great Chet Atkins, from his first minor hit called Gallopin' on the Guitar. And we're playing over D at first, and he has this really cool way of outlining the arpeggios, where he's using some of the open strings along with some higher fretted notes. So we're going to start with an open D, and we're doing this all with a pick, and everything on the G string will be done with the ring finger, middle finger, or depending if you play with a thumb pick or not, then you would use your index. But we're going to start with the pick on the open D, come up to the A, and then with that middle finger, we're going to slap that G string hard enough so it smacks against the frets. Okay? And then we're going to continue that pattern and just change that G string note as we're moving up the scale. So just walking up and down. Chord switches to G, so we're going to change this a little bit. We're going to have an open D and a G, and then walk up the scale again. We're back to D. Extended one more note that time. And then our little tag to this lick is, we have this little bluesy ending that we're going to do. We're going to the F and the A, and that's a little double stop. And I'm bending that a little bit out of tune, and I'm using my ring and middle finger to grab those two notes. And then back and forth between the D and E there. So, like I said, this was Chet's first hit. I think he had a little trouble kind of getting some attention, and then he started recording with Jethro Burns, who's a mandolin player who plays on this track. And with that band, I think his brother was also playing guitar. Jerry Atkins was also playing guitar on that track. I think with that band, all of a sudden he started getting hits and getting momentum, and thank God, because 120 official records later, something like that, something ridiculous, we have all this amazing music and amazing guitar playing to keep us inspired and busy for decades to come. So check out the tune Galloping on the Guitar. And make sure you check out some of those early recordings also with Jethro Burns and Chet.